Young gunman firing wildly into the air. Paul Murphy spoke with neighbors who say anyone could have been killed by that gunfire.
Video captured by a doorbell camera shows three men walking in the 1600 block of Maroney Street Tuesday afternoon. They spot a gray SUV heading toward Claiborne Avenue. Seconds later, somebody starts shooting. The men duck and take cover. Two of them pull guns and return fire.
It was just broad day, like a little after 2 o'clock.
This neighbor, who did not want to be identified, said she was inside when she heard gunshots in front of her house.
So I'm just like standing there in the center of the floor, and then when I heard the boom, 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 well, we ran back to the back part of the house, because at that time we don't know, bullets don't have no name on them, so we don't really know where would the bullets go. But
PJ Silva also heard the gunfire. He later watched a video of the shooting.
It just seemed like they had some enemies out there because they recognized the car first that was coming by, and they didn't. Their response was to just kind of, get ready for something.
Some of the bullets hit a short-term rental down the street. One round went through a side window, another shattered glass in front of the house. Kelly Hall says guests were in the kitchen during the shootout. Luckily, they were not injured.
It's very concerning because, we're trying to, run a little business,
On social media, I spoke with people who live in the Harbor Square apartments today, and they all knew about this shooting, even if they weren't home at the time. When you see the video, it is easy to understand why. It looks like something out of an action movie. A group of people with some serious firepower taking aim at a person across an apartment complex parking lot. But it's not out of a movie. It's surveillance video from the Harbor Square apartments in Portsmouth.
They came looking for some residents that stayed out here, and gunshots were fired into the apartment and everything where they was at. Fortunately, no one was hit, and that was the blessing.
Sharon Fowler is the maintenance supervisor at the apartment complex. He was stunned when he saw what happened.
Oh my gosh, it was a shock seeing teenagers with military-style weapons and knowing how easy it is for them to get it on the streets. It was shocking, not seeing it at your place of work.
According to the timestamp on the video, this happened just before 10 p.m. on Monday, November 9th. Fowler says they are still fixing some bullet holes in the building. They already replaced the windows.
Windows were shot out far as all the apartments, because there's 4 apartments, 2 upstairs, 2 up downstairs. Each one of the windows was shot out.
A resident who asked to not be identified says she's ready to leave.
So seeing the video, I was like, dang, it was that many people? I'm glad I wasn't out here. I definitely was like, it's probably time to move. So now, I'm looking for a new apartment so I can move.
She and Fowler are grateful that no one was hurt, and they hope a shootout like this doesn't happen again. Portsmouth police say it is an open investigation. They can't provide any additional details at this time. We've reached out to the property manager, but have yet to hear back. In an hour, I'll have more from Fowler on what he hopes prevents something like this from happening again. In the newsroom, I'm Maria Elena Baloris, 10 on your side.